A prenup is an easy fix and would make it worth it unless you are just looking for reasons to be against marriage. Nobody has to look for reasons to be against marriage. They're readily identifiable. But let's address this prenup thing for a minute. First of all, there's no such thing as an ironclad prenuptial agreement. Guaranteed, any prenup that is written, there is a lawyer that is good enough to find a loophole in it. This has to do with law. Because the law forever changes, there's no way a person can write a document that will apply to law in the future. But that aside, why would a person sign a contract of marriage only to sign another contract to protect themselves from marriage? The prenuptial agreement is literally a document that proves that marriage itself has a likelihood of failing. So I agree with women. Women say, why would you want to sign a prenuptial agreement when you know that you're in love with me? Prenuptial agreement ain't got nothing to do with love, and neither does marriage. A marriage contract doesn't have any stipulations of which anybody is to follow inside of that institution. And a prenuptial agreement is a document that is supposed to protect you from those things that were not even stipulated that you had to follow inside of marriage. So when a woman says, why would you want a prenuptial agreement if you love me? I agree. And furthermore, why would you want a marriage contract if you love me? If we love each other, what is the necessity for these two documents that have nothing to do with us loving each other? The reason people write their wedding vows is they want to convince themselves that their union has something to do with the contracts that they're about to sign. Yeah, that's where you hear all the stipulations, till death do us part, all that type of stuff. You hear all of that during the wedding. That's not in that contract. And it only becomes a factor upon divorce. So men are saying, wait a minute, I'm getting held accountable for the things that I did not do that were not stipulated inside the contract of marriage after I get divorced? And then they're asking themselves, well, what did she have to do? And then they try to go to that marriage contract and there's nothing there. So what men are waking up to is the realization that they don't need a contract or a license from the state to prove their affections and love for a woman. We're done answering the questions, and the two questions are, when are you going to marry me, and why do you need a prenuptial agreement? Now we're asking the questions. Why do you want to get married? And no woman to this date has given a good reason as to why she wants to get married. Mind you, when I say good reason, I simply mean a reason that is beneficial for both parties involved. Because the answer will always be, okay, well, those things benefit you, but as the man, what am I getting out of signing this contract? And the answers are the potential to lose half of my money, my assets, my time, my sanity, and possibly my children. Marriage with the state is an institution that was designed for a woman to usurp authority over a man. Marriage as an institution with God, according to scriptures, is an institution that was designed to keep the hierarchy of God, Christ, man, woman, child. Men are saying we don't want our traditional order wrecked. Women are saying they do. So now men are simply saying, no. Bars.